ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to something a little bit different. Today, we are going to start a playthrough on Anno 1800. And now I've got all the DLC available, so we're going to have some fun, build some worlds, build some industry, and maybe in the end, we'll go to war and try and wipe everyone out. But this is just a bit of a playthrough. Not sure how long the episodes are going to be. We'll just configure it as we go along, get you guys at home involved with the series. But without further ado, let's give you a little bit of an explanation, a bit of a backstory here for our man of mystery, Donny Kegworth. Now, I'm going to go with a bit of a backstory here where let's just say that his old man owned a brewery, had a bit of money, he's passed away, and Donny has decided to go out into the world and try and make it for himself. Now, we've got all these DLCs, Sunken Treasures, Botanica, The Passage, Seat of Power, Bright Harvest, Land of Lions, Docklands. We're going to visit all these different areas. It's going to take some time. We'll see what we can get done. So let's jump into it. Continue. We've got the Imperial Pack, so we get some extra, cosmetics. Now, we could go with normal, we could go with advanced, we could go with expert. I'm going with custom. Now, I've gone through here and set this up. We're going with, you could say random seed, but I'm going with 1983. That is my birth year. Yes, I am old. We're going with large, mainly medium, hard island difficulty, medium fertility, medium mineral deposits, and archipelago. The characters are going to be Admiral Vincent Silver, George Smith, and Princess Queen. Okay. We've got Madame Kahina, Eli Bleakworth, Isabel Cemento, and the pirates Jean Lafontaine and Anne Harlow. Features: medium income, inactive upkeep is on, construction cost refunds, none. We won't get any money back, and we'll have to pay coins if we want to relocate any buildings. Normal trading, medium incidents, medium quests, influences medium. So you can see here up the bar the difficulty, just sort of halfway between advanced and expert. It's my first playthrough, so let's settle down. We're going to start with a flagship and a standard harbour, medium money. The map is revealed. I don't want any of that fog of war stuff. And no victory conditions. I just want to, have a bit of a let's play, a little bit of a playthrough, see what else we can take care of, and maybe in the end, once we've completed everything that we want to do, we'll just build a massive navy and try to obliterate everyone. I don't know. We'll work it out as we go along. But let's start the game. Right, so here we are. I'm going to pause it straight out because it's time-based. The AI is out there doing their own things, but let's have a quick look around. We've got ourselves our own island as I work out the controls. And what have we got going on here? A bit of oil down the bottom here. Some clay. And, 3 access points here. By the looks of things, yes, over this side. Yes, we've got another sort of area. Okay. And a bit of a high top area. So, if you're not familiar with Anno 1800, it's a city builder. It's a game where we have to work on logistics, and there may be a bit of war and a bit of storyline and stuff like that going on. Now, there's islands out there everywhere. I'm sure that the AI will start settling. If we look over here, just quickly, what have we got here? Who's this? I'm not too sure. We'll have to unpause it, but they're very close. Not a bad little island. But yeah, we're going to get into this. Sit back, relax, put it on in the background. If you've got any tips or tricks, do let me know. I'm going to name the first island, but any of the other ones that we do manage to get a hold of, I'll let you guys in the comments, come up with some names, as well as ships. You can name ships as well. So let's get into this. Our ship is called the Manky Crab at this stage, and we need to rename our island, and we are going to call it... let's go, I don't even know. Spartopia, Sparville, Sparring Town, there we go. Okay, so, we've got a ship, we can go around, we can have a quick look here. Okay, so that's, George is pink, and Princess Queen is sort of an aqua colour, and the Admiral is blue. We're here in the middle. There's a little bit of a mini-map down on the left bottom here. And then there's also AI as well. Eli Bleakworth is controlling the prison. And Harlow is in on, this is Old World. So she's the pirate, Madame Kahima. And you can buy stuff off them and trade with them, and they'll give you quests and the likes. And High Clarence, this is Sir Archibald Blake. He works for the Queen. So we need to get building, or we're going to get left behind. Now, what am I thinking here? If you've got any thoughts on how you would like to see this first empire evolve, let me know in the comments section. But just having a quick look at this, We've obviously got oil down here, so we're going to have some industry. So I think this would sort of be a good area for some workers, engineers and the likes. Maybe some artisans up around here. This could be a nice area. And I think the farming aspect of the game, I might stick down the back here, and eventually we'll look at trying to offload that and getting the logistics happening so that all the farming and effectively the industry is on a different island, and this is more just about a living space. But we've got to get started. Our port is currently here. It's going to cost us to move it. Now we need to get some residents, we need to get a market, but I am actually going to start over this side of the island. I think this is where I want the farming community to begin work. So we can use the blueprint mode here just to map some things out. And about there, and then just want to sort of tuck these in as close to the rock face as possible. Kind of see what we can start procuring. Might get some nice ornaments and things around. Okay, let's start with that. So we'll just quickly whip a road around the market like so. Now there is a lovely bit of music that comes with this game, but unfortunately it seems that you will get copyright striked if you do use it, which is rather unfortunate. Let's leave some space there, come around here, and maybe there, just like that for now. Now this does need to attach itself to the harbour, so we just need to whack in a long road just from here for now. Just get it up, and where are we? Oh, that is a long road. Alright, the attachment's there. We'll worry about moving stuff around later. Alright, let's get some people in here. Now we're going to need, logistically, some timber to start with. So this is your production line, and what we need to take into account here is the time it takes to produce goods. So this wood takes 15 and the sawmill takes 15, so it's a 1-to-1 opportunity here. So let's just get this sawmill tucked in up here. And we'll just drop him there, and he'll also need a warehouse to store his goods. It'll need a road, everything needs to be connected. And we've got no citizens, so we need to pop that up. Get a couple of these up and about.
You reach a new milestone.
Okay, age of agriculture. Alright, so villagers starting, or farmers starting to work their way in. Let's get these online. And we've only got 10 wood left. Now, on our ship, we do have some more resources. So I'm just going to drop the guns off here, I think. So you do that this way. But I'm going to leave the steel and the wood, because I think we're going to need another island. So while those villagers are just doing, let's have a quick look around here. Now, there's fertilities that we do need to take a look at. What have we got on our end? So we've got potatoes, grain, and red peppers. So potatoes and grain will be used quite early. Red peppers a little bit later. But we are going to need things like hops, which there's none on this island. There is hops on this island, and this looks like a big island. And it's got the red peppers, and it's got furs. All right, this is the one that we want to run for. Let's get our manky crab over here and just get this second island settled. We don't have to build on it just yet. We just need to take it so that the AI isn't, you know, getting ahead of us. And then I might look to settle this one as well, because it's got some grapes. Anything else we really need to worry about close to us? Not really. I think if we can get these 3 islands, will be in business. So we'll wait for the manky crab to get over there. If you've got a name for our flagship, if you want to put that in the comment section down below, we'll take a look at those and start getting some ships named up in the future. Alright, we've got an issue here. So this one's got no road, so I already have to start making some moves.
We make the best of what...
Let's get that in there. I just don't want to build like boxes, because I think that is really not going to look nice. Let's get these guys back a bit. Pour this road down here and knock this one out. I might be able to fit a couple more houses in. Something like that. So we've got a +2 population. So if we click on the population on the housing, once we get to 50, we're going to need fish. So we need to monitor resources. We need to get things coming in and about. And is our ship over there? Yes, it is. Okay, so we can take this island now. It's going to cost us 2.5 grand. But there is an island, so if you want to sort that one, give me a name for the island. Let's get that ship back over here. Once we get, well, we're going to need some iron if we want to get the next one. Now, we can buy some iron.
Anyone for croquet?
He doesn't have the iron for sale just yet. We'll have to level up a little bit before we see that. But we've got 2 islands for now. Hopefully we can ping that third one that we're looking for. Right, so how's our wood travelling? So the wood travels down to the sawmill. The sawmill then it transfers the timber into the warehouse, and that allows us to keep building. So we can get some more people in here. Let's get them all. Welcome to Sparring Town. Right, so the villagers. Okay, so we're at -60. We need to increase resources, increase people, and start generating some funds. Now, our global population is 26. If we take a look at this tab, we can see we've got a maximum of 100, but we're going to need to do a lot of things before that. The other thing we need to keep an eye on is our production levels. Now, at the moment, wood to timber. That's all we're worried about, but we'll definitely be visiting this menu a fair way through this playthrough. So, 15. I probably want to tick that wood over a bit more, so I might just look at building another timber production. I want to fit this in, still get 100, so let's go here. Get a road in as well, and another sawmill. So we'll get that lumber really turning over, and we've got enough population for it, so they're getting jobs, getting some jobs. Now this means we've got an extra 7 labourers sort of floating about, and once we hit 50 we're going to need fish. So let's look at starting to set that up. Let's get a road down here and be ready for the fish. They're going to need a warehouse as well. So build like a little mini docks down the bottom here just for the, you know, the farmers. While we've got, no, we don't even have the lumber to do that. We're going to need another 10 lumber. So we'll just have to wait. We can sort of, yeah, that's going to look alright. Now we've got ornaments as well. We've got all the DLCs, so, you know, there's little bits and pieces that we can put in. I think we'll do like time lapses if I want to get creative and sit here for an hour just sort of plotting and planning and moving things around, maybe with some suggestion from you guys at home, and I'll put them into, you know, a compressed time lapse, so you're not sitting here for an hour just watching me move stuff around. So I think that's how we'll move forward, but for now, you know, episode 1, let's just keep the building process going. These guys need to speed up their merry way. You can see them just trekking through the forest. And then lumber mill, they're out there getting that wood into the sawmill and then straight into Lumbertown. Right, so we've hit 50 population, new buildings have been unlocked. That means we can start producing fish, but we are going to need 25 farmers to run the joint. We're not quite there. That will grow once we put the fish down, and well, we've hit the 25, so we can at least get 1 in here. So I'm just going to drop that straight down there, and we've got the tools to do it, and we've got that in there. Bob's your uncle. Okay, so +3 population, but we are negative 140. We started with 50 grand, so we're down 7 grand. The other thing we need to look at is diplomacy. So this is a big part of this game. You need to try and keep all of these guys happy, or they will go to war for you. And someone like the Admiral, who's 3-star difficulty, is going to wreak havoc. So things we can do is flatter, insult, gift, ask for quests, and then we can try and work on treaties. But I'm just going to ask for a quest, see if he's got something.
I have no new orders for it.
No, he doesn't. Queen's at a 60. Let's just offer a little bit of flattery.
And you know of the 3 perfections?
Yep, she's happy with that. So she goes up to a 62. George Smith's probably not going to be so nice to us. We don't really have a lot of cash to be offering gifts, but we can offer quests.
Hard working,
He doesn't have a quest yet. Okay. And Harlow, well, she's on 0,
my
so...
father wasn't a traitor. Aye, the bigwigs have the weapons.
+2. Happy with the flattery, so we'll monitor that. We've got to get those up and about. And our fishing station is now in play. So the boat's going out, bringing that fish back for the farmers to live. And we're going to need more. So let's get these few houses up and about. And if we take a look, so they're just waiting on those fish deliveries. And then that will start increasing their population. And then we've got happiness, which is going to need schnapps. Now, schnapps will need a potato farm and then be made into schnapps. So we'll have to look at that when that comes unlocking, which is at 100 population. We're at 73 now. And at 100, we also get work clothes. So we're going to need to set up both of those here on this island to start with. And once we really get that production line pumping and the money's coming in, then we can look at...
But for better,
oh, settle down. You know, when we get to the point where we can start building ships, that's when we can sort of start looking at, all right, we want to go to the other island for production. That is a long road to the harbour.
Flagship at your service.
So what's the flagship got? Nothing. We're going to need some steel. Now, what's the old Archie got? Still only wood. Eli, what's he wants to buy potatoes, so if we want to make some coin, we could sell him some potatoes. Okay, she's got a quest. Well, let's take a look at that, because there's quests galore.
I have need of a fellow professional.
Alright, we've got a quest here. Give them an inch, child, and they'll take a mile. I once helped an old colleague escape from a hairy situation she's got herself into, and now she acts like I'm her maid. Just here to pick up her mess? Look, just bring the dirt to me. So, it's a collection quest. So we've got half an hour to find this flotsam, which is out here. We'll send the manky crab out to pick it up. And then jump back to our island and see what's going on. So we're up to 13 wood. And 37. And that population's at 92, ever increasing. Good to see, good to see. Sparring town is a quaint settlement and it is slowly growing. The wood is live. The wood is coming in, and so is the fish. So, you know, just setting up slowly. And we can keep an eye on the manky crab tearing through. I don't know all the buttons for, like, you know, turning off the screen, and there's, like, modes that you can just follow, camera follow things. So, any tips or tricks, do let me know in the comment section. Let's jump back to Sparring Town. We're at 95 population. So that's looking alright. And the other thing I want to do is build another little half settlement down here that will turn eventually into workers. So it's tricky. Well, I think we'll build like 2 little suburbs to start with, and then upgrade what we need to as we move through this playthrough. We're at 97, so as they start getting their fish, they're quite happy with their fish. We can look at that now, production-wise. So the demand for fish is quite low, and we're producing 2, so completely comfortable. Once that blue line is hitting higher than the green line, that's where we need to start looking at, you know, making adjustments and adding more industry. We are at 99. Come on, where's that 100th person to come and live in Sparring Town? There we go, the new age. We are now a village, and that will allow us to do potato farms to make schnapps, and workers in a sheep farm to make work clothes. Now that's 50, 60, 80, 130. We need another 130 population. Alright, so that's going to be a little bit tricky. Alright, so let's think. Let's see what we can do about just getting some farms in here for now. Eventually I do want to move them. We've got this one. We picked up the flotsam, and she wants us to bring it back here. That's easy done. So we will be jumping around a little bit as we try and take care of quests and the likes. Okay, so let's head back over to this side of the island. And let's look at setting up some schnapps here. So, potato. We don't want to affect the lumber. Alright, well let's just get them in here for now. The other thing we can do, of course, is sell potatoes to make money. So I might just drop 2 of these down. So they're 30 seconds to 30 seconds. So they're 1-to-1 as well. So if we get those in play. So these are the fields. Get them up and running. Got a warehouse there close enough. And then we need a distillery, which we'll just slip in there and there. Probably facing the wrong way, so let's get it. There we go. We'll get that one up and about. So now you can see we're very short on population. So now we're going to need some more houses. Let's blueprint this out. Get those in there. I guess we can try and come down, and that's about as far forward as I want to come.
You have something for me, don't you?
We'll hand in our quest for Madam Kahina.
I'd be curious.
And we just pick up a bit of cash. That's what we're going to need to get started here. Okay, so the other thing we need to take into consideration is how far is the marketplace. So you can see the green here of how far it's traveling. We're comfortable in this area, so these houses will get enough out of you know, being close enough to that market. So let's get a bit of port frontage in. Now all these little green gaps, I'll do a bit of a time lapse in the future, and we'll, you know, get some little ornaments, turn this into like a quaint little fishing village, and we'll see what happens. Insufficient workforce, well, that will start growing as these, you know, people fill out, and we're also going to need some sheep farms and some workers. So what we'll do, we can pause the workers on these ones. So we probably only need 1 just for now while we get that population up and running, but let's get our sheep farms and the likes in play as well. Maybe we can, where do we want to put these? Leave a bit of a gap, because then they're going to need 1, 2, 3. That's 1 sheep farm, and I will blueprint down the next one. Now, as I say, I want to move all this kind of industry to the other islands in the future. And we've got some, probably a little bit too close. We probably want these guys a bit further around, but pop them in there, and we're going to need a road. There we go. So we can get 1 and 1, and that has opened up some more buildings. Right, so population 150. So if we look at these guys now, they're obviously looking for the work clothes, which will start, you know, popping up. But then happiness-wise, they now want a pub. So we've got the pub here. Oh, look at that. Like you thought about it. So we can just drop that straight in, and that will start increasing the happiness. Look at that. Just out in the middle of town. A place is pumping. Everyone on the piss. Ready to go. Alright, so I might just leave a gap here. We're going to need a fire station as well. Every now and then there's going to be fires. So maybe we'll chuck it on the edge of town. So the blue, it's going to reach. Let's just get that one there. That should cover us for a fairly universal space. We're travelling okay. We just need that population to kick up.
Whatever you do, Master, keep doing it.
What's going on here? Alright, the sheep is producing. You need some more workers, but then that's going here into the knitters. They're not too far off. Probably just need a couple more houses. Go. Just chop that off as well. Let's get those bad boys up and about. Right, so workforce is starting. Nice little fishing village on the way. We've got no quests. We've got notifications all over the place. Let's just delete them. Have we got any quests floating about? Let's have a look. Oh, clicking all over the joint. None there. Archibald's got nothing. Eli's got nothing. Alright, let's check the diplomacy. Now, I want to see...
I give the orders as and when I see fit.
Okay, buddy, settle down. Have you got any quests?
Never let me hear you
He does.
say life lacks
A sustain quest. Never let me hear...
Get
Okay,
out
we'll
there.
take that.
Make your case.
Make him happy. Make him happy. So what do we need to do for that? Sustain across the region, 24 out of 15. Okay, we'll take that. Oh, where's he gone? Okay, he's taking that back island. That's alright. We want this one up the top. Has Archie got... Still hasn't got any steel. I think we need to get to workers for steel. Right, so... That's chopping along nicely.
When do we start
Let's
again?
start that up.
I was off to the
Make sure the
workhouse.
snaps is really working. And what I want to do is just sort of start plotting a little bit of a village down this way as well. So we're going to need another marketplace. I think sit about there. Let's just join that up. And then let's blueprint some housing. Let's just blueprint some housing. What can we get up along here? Gonna need roads in. Okay, and then road, road through there. I've left too much space. Oh, this one needs a road. Okay. Okay. Road through here. Actually, let's kill that. And we'll just build another little village. Oh, we need some more materials. This one's going to need a road here. Which could then come down. Okay. Oh, maybe we don't need that. Alright, so we're waiting for more materials to come in. As they slowly work their way through. Quest. 4 minutes to go. Sustain that fish. Right, so we can make sure everyone is still a bit low on the work clothes. So let's have a look here. Production. Wood's fine. Fish is good. Producing enough snaps. Okay, so the demand's low enough that it should start ticking over once these people start getting their delivery of their clothes. Now, slowly but surely get some more population. And then, you know, there's more little gaps here for ornaments and the likes, which is, you know, another little seaside sort of village. I know it'll probably take them about 5 days to walk down here to meet any of their sisters or brothers, or visit the current pub, which is probably, we're going to need a pub over this side as well. I'm just going all around the map. Okay, so let's get a pub. We're low on wood. So do we need to... we probably need to get more wood cranking so that we can build faster. So just for now, pop in another one. We've got the workforce, and we've got another sawmill here. Too many transporters. So we can't upgrade the warehouses until we get workers. So, well, let's just chuck another warehouse in. We don't have enough wood. Come on, deliver that wood, buddy. Get in there, son. Get that wood in. We need it delivered now. Oh, wait, you're wasting my time. Crack the whip. You can see here, so many. Trying to load all their goods into one single little warehouse. We'll get there eventually. This one's around the wrong way. Alright, we can build this one now. There we go. Double warehouse action. You'll love to see it. Alright, so 90. Our population is up to 361. And our small village is growing. Right, so they've got everything they need. So you can see here we could upgrade these residents now, but this isn't the ones that I want to be upgrading. I'm going to start building Worker Town down here. Oh, look, hello. Got some residents. They're waiting for a pub. Okay, so let's... Oh, we need... Oh, there's the 10 wood we need. Where are we going to put this pub? Some other seaside, maybe. They're going to travel far enough. You can see just on the bottom left of the screen how it goes from dark blue to light blue. Now that means that that last house isn't close enough to the pub, so you slowly move it up. So we're going to have to be fairly close to this corner. Now we can improve that later once we get bricks and the likes, and that will improve the road. But there we go. These guys have got themselves a pub. Now we've got a residence quest here.
For a townsperson.
Alright. Hubby's a terrific firefighter, but he has a terrible habit of disappearing after his shift. Last time they found I'm passed out by the pub, and now I'm worried sick he might have fallen somewhere. Okay.
I shouldn't ask.
So find and collect the farmer's husband. He's at the pub somewhere. Let's have a look. There he is. Bam. So we complete that quest. It was that easy. And we start picking up objects. Now these things can be used across many things. This one is for ships. So if we come
Such
here...
kindness humbles me.
Oh, thank you, George. 6.5 grand. Keeping that money income going over. Now, if we look at our items, we've just picked up Bosun. So the damage slowdown of negative 40% and helps out any expeditions which we can send on in the future. So where's the manky crab? Let's get him back here. We can utilise that for now, in case we get into a bit of mischief. Right, so too far. Well, they're too far from the market. Okay, so let's get that market a bit closer. Once that ticks over, hopefully we can get our first workers, and that's going to open up a whole another kettle of fish. It's still just a touch too far. Alright, I'm going to bring it in here. And I'm going to turn it actually. There we go. That should do the job. Go. So what are they missing? Nothing. They're just waiting for everything to tick over. This one is ready to upgrade, so we could get a worker right now. Our first worker.
A new milestone.
There we go. Industrialization. Our first worker household. So that opens up a lot. We can see here now we've got population of 154 farmers and 10 workers. That brings us in more income. So they make plus 18, whereas a farmer only brings us in 9. So that's how we're going to start generating cash. Now we've got a new tab at the bottom, and that's for workers. We better get a fire station down here as well, just in case. Reach all the way there, it will. Let's go there. Get that up and running. Alright, so most of the farmers taken care of for now. We move into workers. Now that's going to allow us to make paved streets, which will increase the the reach of our areas, and we can also start creating bricks, sausages, and trade unions. Now, trade unions you can use to get items for and increase productivity and all that kind of stuff. Now, we need to look at clay first. We've got one clay deposit here, and we've got one clay deposit here. I want to keep it down this way for now, I think. I mean, the workers are going to be the ones working, but I would like to, I suppose we could cordon that off and build it around it, have a mini industrial zone sort of going on. Okay, let's give the workers somewhere so they don't have to travel, you know, and an abundant, well, we need 50 workers for that. We're going to need, well, that's 30 to 1. So you need 2 brick factories to 1 clay pit. So we're going to need 100 workers before we put those things down. Well, luckily, we've built up a little bit of a worker area around here.
I wish for my people to blossom like your summer garden.
Let's get some more workers. Well, we need 100.
Your crime is decadence.
And they're not happy. Right. They should 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's our 100 workers. So now we can pop down a clay pit. Get that in. And they're going to need a warehouse as well. You can see it's a logistical nightmare trying to stay on top of all this stuff. Everything we put down costs money. Then we can start a brick factory. Let's go 1, 2. Go. Now we need more wood, so we just need to wait for that wood to kick in. The crab's back. So, alright, so this is how items work. We can transfer between. Now this is a ship item. So now this ship will have a damage slowdown of negative 40%. So if it gets in trouble, someone starts, you know, attacking us, we won't slow down as much. So that's good. Okay, so negative 24. We've got the workers ready. Clay pit has begun. Got enough wood for the first brickworks. So we'll start getting some bricks in play. Trade rights with Princess. Yes, we'll have trade rights with you.
It's ready to go.
And we've got a newspaper man.
It is good manners to agree terms of trade.
+5 happiness, negative 50 right chance, and +5 happiness. Happiness and light. Sparring town is quite full of mirth. 8 3/5 from 10 is how I score my present feeling. One resident remarked during recent census, yet I am not completely delirious. Okay? Publish.
Don't change it.
I too hope to spread good and truthful news.
Okay, thank you, Princess. Rightio. So, how are we travelling here? We've got our little worker town up and about. Let's get some more workers in place, because they bring in more income. Now, we can look at, you know, beautifying. We can turn these around so, you know, they kind of look how we envisage. There is a button to get down inside, but I don't know it just yet. I'll look that one up between episodes. It's Sparring Town on the up, 440. So next we're going to need to make some sausages. Now sausages need pigs and of course a slaughterhouse. So the pigs are run by the farmers. Could get them down here with our sheep farms. Let's look at our productions, because we're bringing people in. So fish is starting to get to a stretch. We might need to put in another fishery. Schnapps is still okay. The worker clause is a little bit low, but we've preempted that. We definitely need some sausages on the go. We've got workforce, so that's 10 farmers. That's fine. Oh, that's 50. So we're going to need some more residents. Just going to put some more demand on. So, do we build out? I think we'll build out this way next. Let's go there. So I want to come in here. Let's see. In case we need some more warehouses and the likes. So you need room for roads. Oops. Alright, so let's just get a couple more here. Just to start this side of things up. Love that blueprint mode. Now, first bricks are coming in. So that will allow us to do paved streets, but we will need bricks for other things. So sausages. Need 30 for each pig farm. So we do need a good slap of workers here. That's connected. It's connected. I might leave that. Okay. Question is, oh, these guys are a little bit too far away from this marketplace. So that's going to cause an issue until we get some paved roads. So we don't want to build these guys up yet, but these ones will be okay. Which means we probably want to build in here some more housing. Get those up and about. A little fishing village. Now this one's not going to have a road to it. So let's wrap that to there. Okay, can do a nice little park or something for the farmer workers. And we could always shift this down a little bit if we wanted to, you know, get some more in there. Okay, so productions. Let's have another look. Fish still okay. Schnapp still okay. Everything is okay, so we need to start looking at sausages.
Means a lot to Arn.
So they start getting their fish and the likes, they will start to grow. We'll get some population required. So let's blueprint some pig farms down. That's probably a little bit too close to where I really want it to be, because we're going to have to get some more farmers in there. Obviously, we want to move it away later. You know what? Let's get it in here. Just 5. I don't like that. Don't like that. Won't be enough, maybe for a little while. So, our pigs. Now we're probably getting a little bit close to town. I'm just going to put a road in there, just like that, as a bit of a buffer. We don't want to go past that point. We've got room to blueprint another one, maybe? How big are these? Can slam it on the back there, which would allow me to get another one of these here. Oh, okay. Well, that kind of works. I didn't really want to bring the pigs this side, but obviously it needs to be within that area. So, okay. Just sort of, maybe we pull it down to this line. Maybe that's where this side of the village finishes. It's this limestone. We're not going to need that for some time. Okay, so let's get rid of that. And clean this up properly. There, on there, there, and chop them two. Get another one there, and that one there like that. Make that work. Shoot in there. Okay. Then we could maybe get the slaughterhouses in here. Oh, it's getting a bit close to the farmers. I don't want to be smelling that all night. Maybe we've got room out the back here as well. Maybe we should have chucked everything up. Yeah, okay.
Nice day for it.
Sorry, plotting and playing already. Okay, and then this. Right, right. Now the question is, how big are the slaughterhouses? One, two. Alright, so if that road goes there, get rid of that, that, and get one, two. Yeah, bit of separation.
A farm? We know fields.
There we go. Sorry about that, people. Okay, let's get back on track. All over the show. Do we have any quests? Not at this stage. Let's have a quick look for some quests. Yes, there is one here. Oh dear, I most well.
May influence Her Majesty.
Pick up quest for Sir Archibald. Oh dear, I most certainly did not intend to mix up the Duchess ships in this ordeal. Could you manage this rather thorny misunderstanding for me and send her my, sincerest apologies? 4 grand? Yes, we need the cash.
Jolly Roger.
Pick up quest. Castaways. Alright, so let's...
On our way.
If you hold shift, I'm pretty sure you can click all of them and they'll pick them up. We've got half an hour to do it. And back to Sparring Town. So... bricks coming in slowly. The wood is ever increasing and very high, in fact, that we could look to offload some of that. Right, we are going to need lots of wood, but we don't want it sitting there maxing out. So what we can do here is we can come into our trading post and we can say that keep a minimum stock of 50, and after that, if it's over 60, people can come in and purchase some wood from us, and that might just, you know, bring us in a little bit of cash. So the output storage is full. Alrighty, how are we travelling for time? Not too bad just yet. I would probably look at about an hour-ish for these Let's Play episodes. So we'll see if we can knock out this quest. Just check in on our people. They all seem to be fairly happy, but that balance at -64 is not what I really want to see. Fish still fine, Schnapp's still good. Yep, we're alright. We just need to get some sausages up and about. So, sausages are going to need 50 workers. And we're only at 45. So, have we got a house here that we can upgrade? Yes, we do. Let's upgrade that one. That gives us the workforce to create 1 slaughterhouse. And they can start making some sausages. Just to keep the workers happy with a little bit of meat in their mouth. And then we can look at, you know, bringing those ones in as well. So yeah, make sure you are leaving comments down below. We obviously need to name our second island. This one is where we're going to really look to build up some nice beer production. Donny Kegworth. Get his own master brewer's license cranking, just like his father before him and his father before him. And of course the Manky Crab does need a name. We need to rename our Imperial Command ship. So any suggestions for that as we round the bend towards looks like a sunken ship, a couple of castaways. We're full of wood. We're full of wood and we're making sausage.
Look busy,
Sausage.
people.
We're underway. So just need some income coming in. So sausage, perfect. That's all we need. Just grow slowly. Now, if you would like me to go around and check on how everyone else is doing it, well, Vincent Seal has been quite aggressive. You can buy shares from other people's islands. He's already on that. Okay, deliver the...
Flagship awaiting instructions.
He wants us to... There we go, we've picked them up. We've got 3 castaways with us. So we'll get that sorted. Anything else we need to take care of here? Episode 1, a bit of a slow burn, but things will progress. I'm going to give you guys time to have a little bit of a say. And what are we going to need for this one? We're going to need another 25 workers. So we are going to have to look to increase this area fairly quickly.
You reached a new milestone.
Oh, okay. We are now a port town. Nice to see. And that opens up the opportunity for a lot more things. Bread, the church, which we're going to need bricks for. Sails, which is going to allow us to start building ships. And that's where we need to get to. So the next episode, I think, is where we'll start building some ships and spreading our wings. A little fishing village, looking alright. No, these ones are blueprinted out, mainly because we're going to need bricks to extend the range of this market. Alright, we've sorted that out.
That really is
and another 4K
great.
back into the kitty. Thanks, Archie. Good job, lad. Okay, so we're making some moolah. Making some moolah now, because with that sausage increase, I should hotkey these. Yeah, they will start growing, but now they're going to have some expectations of bread, and of course they'll want a church down this end. We don't need a church. Whoa, whoa!
No one will.
A pickup quest for George Smith. Of course, we're going to take that.
Hold the same perspective.
All right, let's get the crab out here. Or do we... Wait, hang on. George has presented you with a moral and ethical problem to solve, though you are not entirely sure what he has chosen you. One thing is clear, though. Whatever you will do will be better than doing nothing at all. Make the decision. Either rescue the pastor or the prisoner. Get carpenter tools. Well... I don't know. Where's the priest? The priest is by himself. Prisoners are closer. Ah, you know what? Let's get the prisoners. Maybe we can cash in or something. The priest, oh well, sorry buddy. Can't help you. See what happens there. Okay, so back to Sparring Town. Right, so ornaments and openings for other buildings. Right, so the church, let's blueprint that down. Obviously needs to reach their way in as well. But it will extend with the brick roads. So it's really just those 2 houses down the bottom, which, once we get the bricks in place, we need a lot more bricks. So we can't really place that just yet. We've got enough workers for this. Let's get those bricks working for us. Alright, so someone's... Oh, George is waiting for us. Where's the crab going? Let's So there's a little indicator on the edge of the circle which is telling you which way the wind's going. So if the wind was behind us, we would be traveling a lot faster. We can change the skin. Oh no, that's much nicer. So information, minimum speed 8 knots, maximum 18. Alright. Closing in. Oh, hello, rock. Alright, what else do we need to do here? That's a long way around. You know what? I'm just going to bring this here for now. Just so they have less to travel to work. I think we'll just cordon this area off. And then maybe eventually we'll move it over to the farmer's area. And then eventually, hopefully we can get clay off the island. Was there clay? There's no clay on this island. There is one clay on this island. Down here,
I wish
okay.
we found a new kingdom here.
She's asking if she can settle. Where do you want to settle? Oh, you're on the opposite side. That, yeah, whatever you want, princess.
It's the earthly twin of Tiana.
As long as it's not the ones I want. Thank you.
A competitor raised a settlement.
Okay. How's our crab? Where's our crab at? Approaching. Right, so things looking okay here for Donny Kegworth. Let's come in here and pick up. Oh. Right, 3. Deliver the twisted criminals. Oh, back here. Beautiful. Alright, we'll get that sorted and then we'll probably call this episode to an end. So make sure you are leaving comments on, you know, your visions and what you would like to see. Obviously we need to rename islands, rename ships, but, you know, not a bad little start here for Sparring Town. It's these blueprint ones I do want to get up and about, but at the moment we're okay for workforce. The bricks are starting to come in now, so once we get that church in, that's going to help these guys out, and we can look at paving some of these roads as well. Then blueprint some more houses down, I think. So, getting there slowly. It's a big mountain range. I think this would be a really nice area for, I think artisans are what we get next, you know, the artistic sort of literature. And they can sit up here, overlook the ocean, come in here and fence all this off quite nicely. Maybe engineers. Oh, I don't know. We've got a long time before we get there.
Hand it in. I appreciate
Right.
that.
The lives of many over a few, huh? Even spare a thought for that old pastor, a man who gave his life to save so many others? Well, don't lose any sleep. I hear a little old man got out of his bath chair and went and saved him. Oh, well, that's good to hear. Rightio. So, quest's complete and usable in a harbour master's office. So we can't utilise it on our ship. Get your ship out of here, George. This is my harbour, mate. Once we get a harbour master's office, we'll be able to utilise that, but we can transfer that across. Excuse me. There we go. Right. Now, Archibald. He has steel. Okay. So, ready for the next episode. I'm going to send this ship off here, buy some steel, which will allow us to settle that third island. And then we can start... Oh, we don't have any coal yet, but... And he's got items. I mean, we don't really have money to be spending on big things just yet, but eventually we'll be able to look at bigger and better things. Okay, so he'll be sitting there. We'll get some steel. Our workforce is looking okay. So I guess next up in the next episode we'll look at starting up our bread chain, which is 3. We need grain farms, we need flour, and we need a bakery, which we'll have to do on this island for a little while for the fertility, because we don't have grain on this island. We'll have to wait until we get this third island, hopefully, to set up the grain and stuff there. So for now it will need to be set up over here somewhere around the farmer's life. Maybe we'll just whip it around the back here or something for a little while and dismantle it later. Or maybe out on the coast, just out by itself for a while. I'm not too sure. If you've got any ideas of where you think the bread city can be, obviously we need to get a church in play down here for the workers. The farmers don't need the church, and then we will look at, you know, building shipyards, the harbour master's office possibly, some defences and the likes, and then get onto sales so we can start building some ships. That's not too shabby. I think we're just about there. We're good. A little bit low on balance. 565 population. Just double check all these. We're looking good. For me, not a bad start. I haven't done a full playthrough of this. I've only played the little campaign. Just to get, you know, a feel of some of the, you know, logistics and the likes. So we can upgrade a warehouse. It's going to cost us... So it's going to cost us 50 maintenance. We're at a negative 70, so this would take us to negative 120. Not just yet. Let's just make sure that we keep that money, you know, on point. But I think that'll be it for today. The first episode of our Anno 18 playthrough. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I will try and endeavour to get these out every couple of days or once a week, whenever I get time. I do have a main channel, so we'll see how we go. I need a drink. Right, and that is where we leave it today, as I just choked myself to sleep. But hopefully you enjoyed that. Hit the like button, share it, get amongst it, leave those comments down below, and we'll see you for another episode very, very soon. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one.